Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Retire Well, brought to you by the team of Citizen Advisory Group. I'm your host, Kristen Oakley, and joining me in the studio is financial advisor Pete Samanuk. We're so glad you're joining us today. We are going to be tackling an important question and conversation, which is, what is a financial planner? What is it exactly that they do? And should I consider working with one? Pete, my friend, it's great to be here with you.
It
How
is
are you
great.
this
Yeah,
week?
I'm doing really good. I'm riding solo over here. I'm kind of lonely, but
kind of stealing Kevin's seat a little bit. I love it.
So we might not need him back after today. We'll see.
Well, I always enjoy our times together on set. This will be really fun to have this one-on-one conversation.
Yep.
Well, I'm curious. I know this was a topic that you definitely wanted to share with our viewers, and I think there's probably a lot of confusion out there about our financial services industry in general. And I know there's a lot of folks who have been do-it-yourself investors, but they often are asking themselves the question, should I really be doing this on my own? What is it that a financial planner could do for me that I can't do myself? And really, should I consider working with one? So that's what we're going to unpack today, right?
Yeah, and it is kind of a silly place to start to some degree, and it seems very basic, but I think it's like that question in the room that it's almost like everybody's thinking. You know, when you're in like a classroom and you're thinking of a question, you're like, man, I don't want to ask this because I don't want to sound stupid.
Right,
but no one will ask the question, but secretly 90% of the people in that room are thinking the same thing.
Correct.
I get the question, like, what even friends of mine, right? My closest friends and family, what do you do for a living? What is a financial planner?
Right.
And, you know, at its very base level, and I think a lot of people think like a financial planner, or you're going to go meet with this advisor, and they're just going to like sell you something, right? Where our job is just to talk about the stock market and invest your money in the stock market, and hopefully you don't lose money and you make more money and you have more money over time. And yeah, that's part of it, but really a financial planner and a good qualified financial advisor is someone that's helping you organize your finances, right? It's like they're helping you organize all these pieces and these things that you have into one sound, comprehensive plan to make sure that you're meeting your financial goals, no matter what that might be.
And kind of orchestrating all of these pieces fitting together and working together.
Exactly, right? And so I talked about investing the money, and that's important, right? The investment returns that we get and the stuff that we have, that's an important piece of it. But I'm here to tell you that's about 20% of the game, right? We do need an investment strategy, but we also need a retirement planning strategy that includes our Social Security and our cash flow projections and what our pensions and where we're going to get paid in retirement. And we also need an insurance plan that's going to incorporate our health insurance, right? Pre-65, Medicare, anywhere in between that. You know, our life insurance plan, our home and auto, our long-term care insurance planning. We need someone helping us coordinate our estate planning and what does our, you know, afterlife, what does that kind of look like for us? And then as well as our tax planning too, right? So those 5 major areas are kind of what we need to focus on. And again, not just the investment management, which is, I think, the biggest misconception is that what you do for a living is just invest people's money. And again, that's just such a small part of it as a financial